Hello, fleshies. Are you in there, fleshies? I hope the snow hasn't hindered you too much. And I hope you have some time for a little bit of spooky fun. I promise you there is more spookiness coming up in the next 2 weeks. But first, I bring you part 2 of his name. If you remember, my little friend Charlie has made a little girl quite upset. Let's see what else Charlie has in store. And now I give you his name, part 2. Back in the bedroom, their parents find their daughter in tears, but they also heard the noises coming from the kitchen too. The father runs downstairs to see what the noise was, and is mind blown by what he sees. An entire drawer of silverware had been turned upside down and in the floor. The question is, who or what did it? Could his daughter have done it? He doesn't think so. But something did it. There are no other signs of anyone else who could have caused it. Instead of leaving it for his wife, he picks up the silverware and puts it in the sink for now. She too is in disbelief of what happened. Now, for her husband's sake, she has her daughter retell what happened. The scary thing is there's no friend that spent the night. She hasn't seen anyone or been around anyone else other than her brother. Look at him as a possible suspect, or maybe, since they share the same room, perhaps he knows something. Do you know anything about this? His mother asked. Their son, who just nods his head. He grabs his phone, opens his gallery, and then brings up the video. He tells them to push the play button. It's obvious that the kids filmed the video, but who exactly is the creature? His father pauses the video and shows it to his son. He paused on the part where the creature is eating the cookie. Who is that? The father demands, but all their son can do is shrug his shoulders. The older male was not impressed with the answer, so he turned it to his daughter for answers. That's Charlie, my friend. He likes Mom's cookies. He also bit my finger. None of this explains anything at all. If Charlie made the mess, then he can clean it all up. Their mother said, and she left the room to go downstairs. Before she made it downstairs, there was another clatter of silverware. When she enters the kitchen, the silverware that was in the sink is in the floor again. She looks around to see the door to the basement wide open. Who did this? The mother said, her voice reaching the basement. I did it! I did it! I'm the one your little one named Charlie, and I'm the friend who bit her pinky. His voice rang up from the floor below. At first he sounded pleasant, but by the end he was downright evil-sounding. She ran back up to the children's room. Not finding her husband in there, she returned to her bedroom. She must have looked like a fright, because he asked instantly if she was all right. I heard it, and it called itself Charlie. In disbelief, he allowed her to lead him to the basement. Whatever you are, you need to fix this and leave. Now it's angry. You want me gone? You want me to leave? No one has ever made me leave. Since this place was built on my land. Knowing that there had to be a way, the father went to his computer and started digging into the internet. As luck would have it, he found a way to keep the creature contained. Tomorrow morning, he's going out to get some rowan wood. Rowan wood is good for protecting one's house from the likes of boggarts and other beings. He knows just where to get it. It's actually on the estate. The boggart has plans for tonight. He uses his natural gifts to leave the basement behind. Making his way to the kids' room, he finds it empty. You think the kids are safe? I'll have my fun and then have some more, the creature snarled at the end of the sentence. He then ventured into the parents' room, and still he found no one. He is furious at not being able to have an outlet for his anger. With a slight move of his hand, he sends the jewelry box to the floor. Everything went flying. The woman of the house will have fun gathering up all her jewelry piece by piece from the floor. He then scatters all the items from out of her special drawer. With one swift move of his arm, the closet door opens. With another quick move of his hand, all the clothes fall to the floor. He then eyes the cedar chest that sits next to the bed. He eyes the lock, and then sticks a long, thin finger at it. He then spins his finger at it. The lock opens up, and then, with an upward movement of his hands, the contents of the chest explode out. He now feels like things are done, and he is again quite happy with them. Charlie retires to the basement, proud of the chaos that he has caused. The next morning, true to his word, the man of the house went off in search of a rowan tree. He knows exactly where to look, so he goes out with his clippers in hand. When he reaches the tree, he selects 2 perfect branches and clips them. For him, these pieces mean freedom from evil. It means having the power to keep the being at bay. And when he gets home, he asks his wife for a piece of red thread, which she gets from the cabinet next to the sewing machine. With the red thread in hand, he forms a cross out of the rowan branch, and next to the rowan branch pieces. And with the red thread in hand, he forms a cross out of the rowan branch pieces, and securely ties the thread around the branches. He then hammered a nail through the cross and into the door, closing the door when all was done. This night will be a test to see if the charm made of the rowan tree will actually work. The night has come, and the creature still wants to scare the kids. He tries to work his magic on the door, but it fails, and fails again. A third time he tries, but nothing happens. He tries to pound on the door, but nothing. Screaming at the top of his lungs, he demands to be set free, but again, the rowan wood charm works to keep the creature's influence out of the house. Some people say he is still in the basement. Others say that without fear that he starved. But others say that he is still down there, waiting for someone to remove the rowan charm. The end. Wow! Wow! Well, fleshies, that is one heck of a story. I'm still trying to figure out, though, which was more terrifying, Charlie the boggart, or the sheer volume of silverware that he managed to scatter. And that poor mother. I hope she finally found all of her jewelry pieces. I'm taking bets on how long until the father removes that rowan cross for a quick dusting. A huge thank you to Nature Guy X46 for bringing his tale of domestic chaos and supernatural mayhem to us. He was actually supposed to give the final sign-off for tonight, but he messaged me at the last moment saying he's currently conducting a safety inspection of his basement, just in case any creatures down there learn the value of a good cookie and are getting ideas. He also asked if we could FedEx him some rowan branches, just in case. Until next time, be sure to keep your pinky fingers tucked in and your favorite. Until next time, be sure to keep your pinky fingers tucked in and your kitchen doors locked. Oh, I almost forgot. Just to warn you that our next tale is sure to give you all. Oh, I almost forgot to warn you. Our next tale is one that is sure to give all you mothers out there a heart attack. But don't worry, I'm a plague doctor. Anyway, time for this spirit to return to his mausoleum. Also time for me to say, pleasant nightmares, fleshies! Until next time, enjoy your tombstone, and I will see you in the next one.